And the students, here today in our exercise 8.1 we are going to have question number 6 now. So what is it? It is diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. So this is a parallelogram ABCD. This is the parallelogram given to us. Then they say AC bisects angle A. So this AC diagonal bisects angle A. So that means these two portions becomes equal. Then they say show that it bisects angle C also. So we have to prove that AC also bisects angle C. Okay. And we have to prove the second part is ABCD is a rhombus. So ABCD rhombus we have to prove. Okay. So let us move to our notebook and try to solve the statement. So here we had drawn a diagram, the same diagram ABCD, and the things given to us are that ABCD is a parallelogram. So second thing given to us is that AC bisects angle A. Okay. The two things that we have to prove I had written here. Okay, bache? So in the solution part, okay, so we have to write the given also part also to prove part also. Next after this we have to solve the question, so we have to prove it. Right, we have to write proof here. Okay, so now under the heading proof, so we will try to prove these two statements. Okay, now the thing given to us is AC bisects angle A. So we will use this first. It is given to us AC bisects angle A. So if we write the name as 1 and 2 here, then if AC is bisecting angle A, then angle 1 will become equal to angle 2. Okay. So that means here becomes angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We will write therefore here. AC bisects angle A, therefore angle 1 becomes equal to angle 2. Okay. Now also you know that ABCD is a parallelogram. So AB is parallel to DC and AC is the transversal. So this angle 1 becomes equal to, if I mark here angle 3, then angle 1 becomes equal to angle 3 and also angle 2 becomes equal to angle 4. They will become the pairs of alternate interior angles, 1 equal to 3 and 2 equals to 4. Okay. So we will write here angle 1 becomes equals to angle 3 and angle 2 becomes equal to angle 4. The reason for the two things is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Okay. So now we are having angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3 also. Angle 2 equal to angle 4 also. So that means from these three equations, from this equation 1, if we mark it as 1, and we mark it as equation 2, and if we mark it as equation 3, then from equations 1, 2 and 3 we get angle 1 is equal to angle 2, which is equal to angle 3, which is also equal to angle 4. So all the four angles will become equal because 1 and 2 तो आपस ਵਿੱਚ equal ਹੈਗੇ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਬੇਟੇ and 1 3 ਦੇ ਵੀ equal ਹੈ and 2 4 ਦੇ ਵੀ equal ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. So that means 1 2 3 and 4 becomes equal now. Okay, so ਸਾਡਾ ਫਰਸਟ ਪਾਰਟ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰੂਵ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਬੇਟੇ that AC bisects angle C. It bisects angle C means AC bisects angle C. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੂਵ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ AC bisect ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ angle C ਨੂੰ. So if we have to prove that this AC is bisecting angle C, then we have to prove that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. And we had done this thing here. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, so we will write that is angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Therefore, AC bisects angle C. Okay, so because ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਸਾਰੀ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇੰਨੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਉਠਾਈ, that is angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Therefore, AC bisects angle C. So first thing is proved. Now we have to go for the second thing. The second thing that we have to prove is ABCD is a rhombus. Now what is a rhombus? For rhombus, we have to prove that all its sides are equal. Okay, it is a parallelogram, its opposite sides are equal, but for rhombus we have to prove its adjacent sides are also equal, because in a parallelogram all the sides are equal. Okay, so now we will use this triangle ABC first. Okay, so we will write in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we have to write. Now, what is in triangle ABC? Angle 2 is equal to angle 3 given to us. So, we will write in triangle ABC, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Okay. So, if in the figure angle 2 is equal to angle 3, then that means its opposite sides will also be equal. So, side opposite to angle 3 is AB and side opposite to angle 2 is BC. So that means AB becomes equal to BC. Okay. If these two angles are equal, then AB becomes equal to BC. So we will write here, if angle 2 is equal to angle 3, therefore AB becomes equal to BC. Okay. Now similarly for the triangle, for this triangle DAC, for this triangle DAC, if we use this triangle, then what we will write here? We will write here in triangle DAC, in triangle DAC, angle 1 become is equal to angle 4. This is given to us. Sorry, this is proved. See, we have proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 4. We have proved here that all the four angles are equal. Okay, so if angle 1 is equal to angle 4, then in this triangle DC becomes equal to AD. So we will write here, if angle 1 is equal to angle 4, therefore DC becomes equal to AD. Okay, so also we know that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, therefore its opposite sides are equal. So in a parallelogram, its opposite sides are AB and DC, BC and AD. So these pairs are equal. So we will write here, if ABCD is a parallelogram, then AB is equal to DC. Okay, and BC is equal to AD. So ठीक है बेटे. So we have one condition this, second this one, third is this one, and which is the fourth one? Fourth one is this one. AB is equal to BC. Okay, so let us mark this. Before this we have marked till equation number 3. Now we will mark equation number 4 here, and here we will mark equation number 5, and these, both of these we will mark equation number 6. Okay, so from equations 4, 5 and equation number 6, we get AB becomes equal to BC equals to CD equals to DA. Okay students, देखो, here you can see DC is equal to AD. So this DC becomes equal to AD. Okay, then these two also be equal. So that means all the four becomes equal. So AB is equal to BC equals to CD is equal to DA. So that means all the sides of the parallelogram are equal. Therefore, ABCD becomes rhombus. So ABCD is a rhombus. Hence proved.